All right, hey guys. Wasn't really expecting to make this video today, but apparently Mob Entertainment dropped the teaser trailer for Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, and I thought we'd just do a little reaction to it. I usually do whenever a trailer for something drops. Right now we're just looking at a blank screen. I'm on it. You can see here, I'm here. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 teaser trailer. It's by Mob Entertainment, and I just thought I'd make a fun, quick little video on it. I know that technically our next big video is going to be the rewriting FNAF 4, but I just thought I'd make a fun little video on it now because I usually do. Anyway, we're going to watch it straight through, and I'll just kind of, we'll watch it straight through. I'll do a little bit of a reaction, and then we'll kind of go back, analyze things, and then kind of just call it a day. So let's do this. Let's just watch this. Okay. Subtitles on. Oh, there are no subtitles. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, wow, it's like gunk. Oh, hang on. There's something there. I think in the static, I think there's something there. I was trying to see. Okay, we'll go back and we'll analyze it in a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go back to the start, and let's look into things. So I'll put it at like half volume. All right. So this to me definitely seems like the laboratory area. Although what I find interesting is it also still has the kind of kid aesthetic, like the well, they all kind of have that for the most part, like every location. Chapter 4 definitely had a more like utilitarian, this is just the place kind of a thing. Like a more like, they don't care about decorating for kids or anything like that. Like, this is just the prison, this is the place. But this, like, you have the little decorations on the wall. It doesn't seem all that kind of like dark and grimy. Like, it's a lot cleaner, it's a lot neater. It's the laboratory, so obviously it'd be like that, but it seems a little bit like, obviously they'd probably bring the kids down here for the experiments, but it definitely seems a little bit like we're almost going back to me, it almost seems like we're going back to something that we've seen like chapter 2 or 3, where it's a little bit more like interacted with by more than just the workers. So I think that's kind of interesting. They just reused the shadow asset from chapter 4. Come on, guys, you could have done a little bit better, but it's still kind of cool. I'm curious to see what this weird growth, like goop, like what's the goop? It's some sort of poppy goop, and we see it growing here. Like, this is almost giving me like I don't know, stuff from, I don't know very many things, like I can't name anything specific, but I'm thinking almost like the flood from Halo, or like stuff from maybe from like The Last of Us. I don't know, like just sort of those like weird almost organic growth thingies that kind of like expand and try to take over the world or something like that. So that's kind of what that's giving me. The Poppy press me button, hopefully we actually get her stand in the game, but to me this definitely seems like whatever this is gonna tie into her. So she's gonna probably potentially die. That could be why her thing's burning. Like, it's gonna insinuate that she's dying. But to me, it definitely seems like whatever these things are, these growths, this weird thing that's growing here, is connected to her specifically. I think that's what we're gonna see. I don't know what that's gonna mean, but I think that's something that we are gonna see. I thought maybe we were gonna see some, like, the prototype kind of like silhouetted up there, but we didn't. I'm gonna see if I can get that on the freeze frame there. Okay, I don't know if there's anything here. Oh, there is. Oh, okay, hang on, we might need to like super analyze this. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to be right back. I'm gonna try to record this, put this in my editing software, and see if I can slow it down a ton, to see if we can get any like full detail. But we can actually, you know what? We'll just leave it here. We'll just look at this. We can let other people do all that kind of stuff. A needle pulls a thread. The body writhes on the table. Is this it? Is this life? Footsteps echo off the manor floors. What do I do now? Where do I belong? The eyes glue to the screen. Transformation and rebirth. You think you know what he wants. You don't know anything. Not yet. I'm trying to see if there's more text. Like if I'm missing more text. It goes into that. Maybe we can try to like slow it down or something. Why not the sleep timer? Alright, let's just like slow it down. But okay. And we're gonna mute it because otherwise the audio is gonna sound insanely terrible. Okay, so it looks like that's about it. It doesn't look like there's really much else there. So it looks like whatever we read is all that is there. We are getting a silhouette of something here. There is something here. Maybe the prototype? Because you can see like there's something over here. And then there's a line. This looks like an eye to me. Like an eye socket or something. But there's definitely something here. And I think it's prototype. I would say it because like I'm assuming he's gonna be the big villain. So I'm assuming that's what this is. And then it glitches out for half a second, which I don't think there's anything in these. It just looks like it's random dots and lines. Although there's these weird like boxes and stuff, but I don't think it really is anything crazy. And then I know it glitches out again. Also, I love the font. The font looks so cool. I know it glitches out again. I don't know if it glitches into anything. It might just be glitching. Yeah, it just sort of glitches. And then I think that is, yeah, that's it. All right, so overall, not bad. I am excited. For the first teaser, this kind of gives me hints towards, it gives me sort of similarities to Chapter 3 with the kind of creepy and eeriness of it, which I think is a good thing because Chapter 4 was dark, but it wasn't that scary. Chapter 3 was dark and scary. So I think if they're going to try to go back to a Chapter 3 style, I think that's a good thing because it was probably the best chapter that they've had so far. Chapter 1, fine. Chapter 2, not as good. I think Chapter 2 is probably the weakest chapter of them all. Chapter 3 was amazing. Chapter 4 left a lot to be desired. So hopefully for this one, they're going to take their time with the game, and from what I can tell, it definitely seems like it's going to be the finale. You know, Poppy is going to be a big part of it. She ran off. We're going up against the prototype. Huggy's back. So it seems like this is the big finale, and I think if that's the case, they need to go all out, and we need to see something scary. So it's got to be scary, it's got to be creepy, and it's got to be cool. And I think if they go back to a Chapter 3 aesthetic, I think they can nail that. So hopefully that's what they're going back to, and yeah, that's really about all I had for the thing here. So I hope you guys liked this little quick bonus video here, just a reaction video. I hope you guys liked it, and I will be looking for more Chapter 5 stuff. I would presume it's not going to come out in January since like they did that for Chapter 3, and then Chapter 4 they did that a year later, and I don't think they're going to release the next chapter a year after the previous one because that didn't go over very well. So I would imagine probably sometime in spring to early summer of next year, I would imagine is when they're going to launch it. Potentially even later than that, but we will see. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm happy we got something. I was looking for something. I'm glad we got it. And you guys know, the second it drops, we're going to be playing it. And I hope they give us a release date at some point down the line, because I want to do a full, if it's going to be the finale, I want to do a full 1 through 5 playthrough. So I think that would be fun, or like leading up to it. So anyway, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Not going to really do any outro or anything like that. So thanks for watching. And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's rewrite video and live stream. See you then. All right, I'm actually back. So I kind of went to check out the Steam page, and they actually have some different pictures here. So I thought we would check those out. So first of all, we have a Huggy picture, which it seems like this little facility that we saw at the start of the teaser is going to be where Huggy chases us. I'm liking this. This very much gives me the feel of the Chapter 1 when he's kind of walking around attacking us. I'm hoping that there's at least a little bit more of an active hunt, because here it looks like he's just walking. The end of chapter 5, or chapter not chapter 5, the end of chapter 4, when he's like charging the door and he's pissed, that made me hyped for like a huge Huggy like hunt and chase section. So hopefully there's a little bit more. I'm guessing there would be. I'm guessing they're not just gonna have him wander around the halls after you and then that's it. But I'm happy to see my boy Huggy. He looks like he's seen better days, but he's cool and he looks great. And I'm looking forward to it. So that's a really cool picture that they got there. Oh, okay. So not part of the main hospital that we've seen, or laboratory. I'm going to call it the hospital probably, but this is interesting. I like it. Although it does look like it's part of the same thing because they have the same design there. I'm curious, probably some sort of storage facility for the place. What is this? Looks like some like collapsed tunnel or part of the facility or something like that. This gives me almost like Portal vibes, which the game gives me. Poppy Playtime gives me a lot of Portal vibes. This is giving me some Portal 2 stuff. You know, like the whole underground trapped facility. I didn't mean to click next. But this is cool. So this is going to presumably be the like an interior atrium. It looks like there's potentially other layers here of said hospital or laboratory. So that's kind of cool. Another part of the broken facility. This gives us a better look because there's shells here. So a huge collapsed part of the facility. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here. Doesn't really look like it. And then this is the last one. This is interesting. So it looks like some place we can crawl in or out of, like a vent. But over here is what I find interesting. It looks like there's a little fake artificial tree. I'm curious to see what this would be. Oh, this is like an artificial room because these are more wall panels for that. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I'm hyped for this. I am hyped for this game. This looks amazing. Especially seeing my boy Huggy. So, all right. I just want to look at the Steam page. Is there anything on here for any of this? Disclaimer, blah, 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 blah. Face off against the deadly puppet master behind the horrifying events of Playtime Co. In the latest terrifying chapter of the Poppy Playtime saga, you are propelled further into the gruesome depths of the factory, with Playtime security system Huggy Wuggy in hot pursuit. Abandoned by your own allies, your fight for survival gets all the more challenging as you race further into the abyss. Oh, what happened to the abyss? They stole it first. Poppy Playtime used it first. That is his domain. Here, Shadow's Whisper, that's kind of an interesting thing, and the puppet master who lures over the realm pulls the strings of madness. Can you stand against evil and finally put an end to this nightmare? Every bloody move forward, what are we, British, will test your resolve as you uncover secrets years in the making. This last one almost seems like AI wrote it, but I'm not going to make that claim. So features, stomach-churning terrors await you in the new section of the factory as you uncover the dark worlds hidden within the prototype's stomping grounds. This new chilling layer of the Poppy Playtime facility, you'll encounter the tortured denizens living in the darkness. They may aid you in your quest to defeat the prototype, but can they be trusted? Okay, so they're definitely giving that more like Chapter 4, where it's like, do you have allies or enemies, but like in a better way, maybe? Solve puzzles, obstacles, with the power of new grab pack tools and functionalities. All right. As you reach the true rotten heart at the center of Playtime, you will discover some of the company's gravest sins. Will you escape this new realm of shadows with your sanity intact, or will you succumb to the horrors within? That would be cool if there is 2 possible endings you can get for the game. That would be kind of cool. Release date sometime next year, obviously. I don't think they would try to drop it this year, but again, I'm thinking around probably early, or not early, like spring to early summer is what I was going to say, not early spring. So, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Overall, I'm liking it. I'm hyped. I think this is going to be good. I said that a lot about Chapter 4, a little bit. I was concerned more with Chapter 4's overabundance of characters that they didn't end up really using all that much. Here, it seems like they kind of learned their lessons from Chapter 4 and that they are actually going to take things, take their time and make things well. So anyway, again, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out of here. I got other stuff I got to work on, so I want to make this quick. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. Goodbye.